Everyone. Today's podcast is on IFRS 8 segment reporting. Beginning with the scope of the standard, IFRS 8 is only compulsory for entities whose debt or equity instruments are traded in public market or are in process of. Either they are in market or in the process of issuing. So, beginning with the definition, I have divided the definition of segmental reporting in three parts, and that is, first, for a segmental reporting, part or a segment should generate independent revenue and incur expenses. Second, for the segment, discrete financial information is available, means systems to identify segment asset, liability and revenue. And third, separate chief operating decision making. Independent person should be responsible for decision making. To summarize the definition, there should be a independent revenue generation and expenses. There should be discrete financial information available for the segment, and there should be a separate decision maker, chief operating decision maker. Independent revenue and expenses, financial information is available, and separate chief operating decision maker. So moving next, for a segment to report, there are two things. Definition should be met and a threshold should be met. There is a threshold given by the standard. The threshold is segment total is 10% or more of total revenue. Means the segment should have 10% or more of the total revenue, internal or external, internal and external. All segment reporting a loss, all segments not reporting a loss, and assets. It should be greater than the 10% of revenue, 10% or greater of revenue, profit, assets. But these are the three thresholds, but other conditions that are given by the standard, that is, at least 75% of the external revenue must be reported by operating segment. Where it is not the case, additional segment must be identified even though if they don't meet 10% threshold. This is the materiality concept. We have the reporting segment should represent 75% of the total revenue. Two or more operating segments below the threshold may be aggregated to produce a reportable segment if the segment have similar characteristics and then similar majority of aggregation. Means two or more segments below the threshold may be combined to produce a reportable segment if the segment have similar characteristics, similar in majority of the things. Operating segments that do not meet any of the quantitative threshold may be reported separately if management believe that information about the segment would be useful to the user of financial statement. For example, if there is a Lay's, there is Pepsi, there are different operating segments of a company, but they are, for example, Lay's didn't meet the criteria for reportable segment, but the management believe that it will be better information of segment useful to the user of financial statement, means shareholder, so it is allowed. So segment will be reported when it meet the definition of three steps given: incur revenue, generate revenue and incur expenses. Discrete financial information is available, asset, liability, revenue information is available, and a separate chief operating decision maker, and a threshold of 10% of revenue, profit, asset. When definition and threshold will be met, a segment will be reported only then. So, as discussed above, aggregation. Two or more operating segments can be aggregated and reported as a single operating segment, provided that they have a similar characteristic. Similar characteristics. Economic characteristic, you know the economic characteristic. Like one economic characteristics can be simply like one of the segment you generate money from interest. Other segment you are selling the product, so they are different. Economic characteristics are different. They have similar economic characteristic and are similar. Both should be similar. Economic characteristic and similar, these 4 points: product and services, production process, class of customer, distribution method. What are the 4 characteristics? Product and services. Second is production process, class of customer, distribution method. For example, if a company sell online and so the product and services will be the same, because a product sold in retail. So the product will be the same in both the online and retail. Production process will be the same. Class of customer. Now the term class of customer is so vague. There are retail. Now one will be retail customers, other will be online customers, and the third is distribution. So if we consider that, okay, both are the same customer, they both are the normal people, but distribution method is different. One is on hand cash sale, other is a delayed sale. Distribution method is we are not delivering, but in the online business we are going to make the deliveries. So they both will be different segments. Now each reportable segment should report what? Now what should be reported of a reportable segment? Profit and loss, total assets. Profit and loss and total assets. Segment report provide investor with different useful information. Now how segment reporting help investor? They provide management perspective of business, information about each segment, geographical information about business, means the spread of the business, the information about each segment, and management perspective of business. Now there are some limitations of the standard that I'm going to discuss. First, transaction between the segments can distort the result if transaction is not at fair value. Not useful for comparing performance of different entities. Yes, not useful for comparing performance of different entities, because each company will be dividing their segment on their own. Management perspective means bias. The fourth is management entity. Many entities over aggregate segment and reduce the level of detail reported. Over aggregation reduce the level of detail reported. Common cost may be allocated on unreasonable basis. So limitation are, if the transaction between the segment is not on fair value, this can distort the performance results. Not useful for comparing with other entities. It's of management perspective, it is biased. Over aggregation reduce the level of details reported. Common cost may be allocated unreasonably. So this marks the end of the standard IFRS 8 segment reporting. Subscribe to my channel. Feel free to share this video with your friends. Give me your feedback in the comment section. How you like this podcast and the other standard you want me to review. Bye.